We are all going to die. Right. Well, lads. Time for us all to die. Look at this general, 100 aim, 43 hit points, Vin Rocketeer, Shield Bearer, fucking Gatekeeper, Sectoid, Elite Lancer. Before we do this, I actually want to test something, or do I, wait, I want to load and then make a separate save file. Up, lads. I want to go back to, I think this is the autosave the game creates right as we finish this mission. What I want to test is whether if I had initiated that covert action to counter the chosen activity the instant it became available, never minding the risk that one of our guys might get captured, could we have avoided this happening? We have the save file called Twitch campaign to come back to, and we are going to play this mission out and all get killed because essentially want to show how under the current circumstances I don't think it's even remotely possible that we can win this. 43 enemies, my lads are in predator armor and have coil guns. Just I just want to find out how the Avenger defense works exactly, because at the last stream we were pretty much under the impression that it would be the end of the month when that Avenger defense procced, but I don't know whether it's random or whether it's a certain time after. What save file is this? Okay, so this is, I think, right before the Avenger defense actually pops. So we want to go to resistance management. Let's just go see counter chosen activity. How does it have? Daemon, follow you to the end of the world. Strike first. Stop the Avenger assault. Who do we send is the question. No, that's not what I wanted. If this gets ambushed, who do I want? I want the Templar, I want the Assault, +1, so people in wearing red can be sent on this mission, essentially. We don't have the intel to stop that from popping, but let's not worry about that. Or I want to send the technical with. Maybe. Yep, the Assault. And the Templar. I wonder if you can bring the mech along on this mission, or the PSYOP. No, I want lads in red. Charlie team. Zamir the gunner. Well, at least we know he's quick. Eight +3. That's nice and beefy. Love it. And with 34 will, that's a mind shield needed there. For a split second there, I thought there were more than one. There's more than one pair of gauntlets. Is there not another hazmat? Please tell me there's another hazmat kicking about. Negative. Come on, shield. There's maybe another mine shield here as well. Having all 3 of my operatives be immune to psychic shit, which is great, because then I can essentially just ignore any... where'd the intel come from? What's happening?
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
Okay, so let's make another separate save file. Save it on Avenger Defense. So we've basically got 2 timelines. Which campaign we're going to play out now, which is the one where the Avenger Defense happens, and Avenger Defense is the one where it hopefully doesn't happen. Not yet, Daniel. We're first going to go through. We're going to go through the inevitable of trying to defend the Avenger to see how many of these aliens we're going to take down with us, and then we're going to reload the other save file. My concern is, even if by some miracle we succeed, we're going to lose goodness knows how many troops. So if this were to work, I think I need to put a grenadier there and a grenadier there, and then I need to flashbang. We have a heavy rocketeer, general rocketeer, lancer sect. I need a flashbang there and a flashbang here. There's the Hulkster. And where's the other grenadier? What fox?
Is it clear?
Hulkamania's running wilder than it's ever been.
You know, unfortunately, this is fucking well so done. Elite Lancer, Sectoid. How weird it's going there.
Bombs away!
Okay, so that's one. That's the Codex, the Shield Bearer. I actually needed the mechs to be in range so that I could lower the mech's hack resistance and have a chance of hacking something. But that really is not going to happen now, is it? Oh, the general's immune to flashbangs. Cool. Cool, 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 cool.
And just like I told you, brother, thank God for the secret weapons.
Throwing grenade!
Actually, I should have put the smoke down at the end of the turn. It's going to be visually quite difficult now to see where I'm putting people. I also have to hope that the turrets act as high cover mod is actually going to work. Now the sniper is just boned. He has to sprint out here.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
Need you to stay alive, man. If only there was some high ground up here. Indeed, Ben. With some fucking Ultimania, brother. Might just have a chance. Stobbie.
On the move.
And now that I think about it, I'm really realizing how underleveled all my lads are.
Rockets away.
I really needed him to have salvo. Nice, killed the Rocketeer. That's great. One down, 42 to go, brothers. The only chance we can do 40 damage there. Now, here's the tricky part. If I justice the general, he's going to be under the smoke, which is no bueno. Again, another reason that I should have waited with the smoke. Okay, the turrets act as high cover mod is not working.
Слушаюсь.
What are the chances the shinobi can survive? Not good. Well, see, I needed a hollow target. Who, if anyone, has hollow target? Stobbie has hollow target and shred. I think I have to command Stobbie to hollow target the general. We'll just try focus the general down this turn. No hollow target here on Osiris.
Whatever you say.
They're getting more guys until you kill their power. No. It's just these guys on the field until we kill the power. But the whole map knows we're here. The whole map's running towards us. So the turrets and whatnot doesn't really make a difference. It's just going to be whether we can kill everything. But even though it says 42 enemies here now, it's the warlock hunting us. So he's going to be able to summon an additional 3 enemies every 2 turns. So it's actually more enemies than that. Advanced teamwork to Stobbie. Do I have any other free actions? No.
Не отступать и не сдаваться.
Still only 60% chance. If I use dual strike, is that going to apply hollow targeting? Let's just hope it does.
Not good.
Okay, 81 hit, nice. Okay, I need 30 more damage. Where does this lad go? George Martin needs to try to get a killing blow, if at all possible, so that he can proc a combat rush. Well, that's not really going to matter, is it? We're all so fucking dead. Tempting to take chain shot. I need that damage. Good. First shot hit. And the second shot hit. How many hit points does he have left? 9 left. Okay. So Booze Martin is about to proc combat rush in a 7 tile AoE. It gives mobility, doesn't it? Can make a difference. Actually, the shinobis now are not at all what I need. Kind of doing nothing. Watch him dodge or roll 8 damage.
Well.
Nice, that's a lot of combat rush. Combat rush gives us, it's mental resistance, isn't it? Aim, crit chance, mobility. I almost feel like my shinobis need to just run forward and suicide, get their slashes off. Because if they don't, they're just going to die uselessly. Have them flank and maybe do some work with them on the right hand side, but away from the gatekeeper and the sector pod. If the shinobis are going to have a chance of doing something useful, it can maybe be on the left flank. Maybe. There, nowhere that a movement point to a bondmate. Any damage we can get off, we get off instantly. It's just about killing these guys as quick as we can. It's a battle of attrition. Architect can only shoot, so let's just start beating up on the sector pod. I think I should shoot and then overwatch. These heavy turrets really need shredder. They just don't do enough damage. Nice, clutch, 30% hit. So we've killed 3 essentially on the first turn. The biggest issue is the gatekeeper's going to move forward and use AoE on us. We're all going to have to move, which means we're all going to just die. Mental stuff, mental attacks. They do not have kills on Overwatch, I don't believe so, no. The icon you saw there is the restricted specialized Overwatch that you get from the TAC options mod.
You have been judged.
Yeah. Gain tile bonus radius for Mind Scorch. Awesome. As if it wasn't big enough already. Oh, of course, and a bunch of my guys have Fear of the Chosen. Because of the previous Chosen event that propped. Lightning reflexes, wastes my Overwatch shot. 55 hit. Antonio, we're all gonna die. All going to die. So essentially in this all pods active mode now, the turrets are just damage sponges for a single turn. So that trooper didn't get set on fire by the fire grenade and hit a 49% shot. Awesome.
With the fallen. Their blood is
Straight bleeding out. Jesus.
to the honor of no one.
Just one tapped him. No, airborne. There's no believing. It's over. We're done. This is not doable. Interesting that he's zapping. That's a strange bit of AI. Can one of these shots miss maybe at some point? I don't think Advent have missed like a 50% shot yet. And Lightning Field used to damage even allies in AoE, so I don't know why they're now lightning fielding and not hurting their own troops, which they should be. Then a gatekeeper with 7 armor and 5 ablative. Killed the elite trooper and wounded the 2 lancers just to kill some zombies. Side bombs, so now all my lads have disarmed. I think it's annoying is how inevitable this is, and it takes so long because with 43 enemies, the enemy turn takes half an hour.
Your judgment is nearly upon you.
Shut the fuck up. So Advent just hit like 6 sub 50% shots on my turrets. But like, I can't hit an 83%. Cool. Cool. If we can nuke down a sector pod, we can create an AoE explosion, but it's not going to help. The sectopods can shoot twice from where they are, I believe. Well, try to take out this longbow. We're going to try and shut down the sectopods. So little damage. Ugh, 90% miss. Okay, so Stobbie, I need you to apply shred and hollow targeting to 2 enemies. I'm just gonna have to eat the side bomb damage. For fuck's sake. I don't have a free reload. I don't want to do this, it's so disheartening.
Position compromised. Taking fire over here!
The turrets can maybe the other turret's destroyed. Are these the explodey size zombies? Or just the punchy ones? They're just the punchy ones. I mean, we're going to just throw a Hail Mary hack attempt. The Hulkster has 81 aim. He has 78.
Catch!
Defense decreased. We are certainly going to try. I can give an additional action to Stobbie after he reloads. Where does he rocket? I can try to kill that Codex's tree. I need to flashbang it first so that it doesn't split.
It's just like I told you, brother. Thank God for the
Pretty sure the
weapons.
gatekeeper can't be flashbanged. Although it is open, it's open state. Should be flashbangable. No, it's just straight immune.
Fire and rocket.
Nice, both crit. Awesome. I think advanced teamwork and then hack attempt is how I get the most out of Zinchenko.
В тебе есть сила.
They're both 28%. It was 24, now it's 28%.
Приказ
Awesome.
получен, командир.
High level psychic's always good. It just isn't the tactic I've put in place. 20%. Here we go. God, that was so close. Fuck, that was close.
Did you see that one? Back in.
See what it hurts. We are now, all of us now are going to be AoE hit by the gatekeeper on the next turn, and that Psy-bomb is going to explode on us.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
How is that 78 and the other one is 68? Aim, red fog. Electric feedback. Let me guess. Harder to hit after taking damage. Oh, because of the failed hack attempt. That's why, obviously. Duh. Another berserker. Oh, for fuck's sake, 78 miss. Yeah, there'll be Battle Brothers at some point. So is that our turn?
Took some damage here. My zeal.
7, 8 damage. Fucking hell.
They got me.
Who's got a med kit?
Your soldiers cannot last forever, Commander.
I hate how all his abilities are so loud. Don't seem to be controlled by the usual volume controls. Oh, Mind Scorcher can hit everybody.
Napalm in my mind. That one. Missed the target.
Maybe if I had a specialist who had the heal everybody ability. One thing is perfectly clear is that I haven't leveled my troops properly or well enough. It's November and the highest rank I have is a task sergeant. It's just not good enough. So in the next campaign we're going to make much more of an effort to more top load the squads. I mean, having the XP be as even as it was had its advantages. But I think overall you do need to top level. You need to have the XP sitting in a couple of top guys so that you can hunt down the Chosen before they hunt the Avenger. Oh, Jesus, look at that damage. Biggest booms. 10 damage from 2 of those grenades. Another sector pod. Awesome. When 2 sector pods just on enough. 4th one. Another longbow, more grenades. You're not supposed to, Stefan. You can't.
Your blood is spilled in vain, to the honor of no one.
Remember, Long War of the Chosen isn't designed to be played with all pods active. Which is such a pity because I love all pods active. It makes 90% of the game so much more enjoyable. It just makes 10% of the game completely impossible. Funnily enough, like the Black Site mission and the Headquarter Assault missions are actually doable. It's just almost entirely these defense missions, specifically this one. It's just not doable. And when Advent hits every sub 50% shot that it takes, you know, makes it quite hard. Yeah, well, I'm going to play the same mod setup, but I'm going to try slightly different tactics. Specifically, I'm going to make sure that we never have to defend the Avenger, because if you have to, as you can see, it's just, you're done for. It can't be done. Especially because all of the AoE stuff that Advent has, the side bombs, Mind Scorch, you know, all the grenades. Like you saw how we put everybody in high cover here. There's just no space, there's no time to move them anywhere else. Now, these guys are all going to burn to death, so we're going to have one or two players, one or two troops.
Recount, man.
Oh, we're just trying to take down as many as we can with us, I suppose. This needs to do.
I didn't ask for any of this.
75, miss.
Get it together.
ID Cafe, I don't know. Fuck all. Is that what that's supposed to stand for? Yes, it is. DRWT. That's the end of this campaign, at least.
You'll be fine.
Oh, Doom cheat code. Oh, right.
Went off the armor.
$65 hit, 65 miss. Only 9 damage, good lord. And that's it, we had 3 troops we could do anything with this turn. Cool, 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 cool. Richard, yes, I actually want to start a new, very hard campaign. I've also just watched episode 20 now of Odd. I love Odd, but he doesn't seem to do well under pressure. Like, I'm not even screaming at the screen anymore. Use your secondaries. Give orders to your other troops. Move, shoot and scoot, do something. Like, he doesn't even know that you have to tell your allied soldiers to do things. But I love Odd, he's one of my favorite streamers. You think what? Avenger defense, if upgraded Avenger with Shinobi and Specialist.
We need to rethink our strategy.
I don't know what you mean, Chadix. Upgraded Avenger, so I had upgraded Avenger, I had all 4 of the turrets. With Shinobi and Specialist. We had 2 Shinobis and a Specialist, so I don't know what you're getting at with Shinobi and Specialist. I thought that this was the regular defense mission where you have to destroy the spire. That's not that one. This is the destroy the cannon mission. So on this mission, you can't actually shoot it from range. You have to kill everything and then plant X4 on it. Guaranteed damage. Yeah, but also remember, we are playing the game with technically game-breaking mods. It's not meant to be played like this. Like in the base game, the enemies that have the AoE stuff is kind of balanced because you're never having to deal with one, at most two, maybe three in a turn. And you're just supposed to kill them before they get their AoE shit off. But when you've got 43 enemies shooting at you, you can't. Richard, it depends who you ask. If you go onto the Long War the Chosen Discord, there'll be 100 chads who will say, yes, of course. I beat it by June with ballistics. Are you a retard? How can you not do that? But, you know, you can't believe that stuff. I do think I need to play a lot better. There's definitely a lot that I can do better, and I'm going to try again in the next playthrough. So I think the overall campaign might be doable if you never have to defend the Avenger.
Can't take much more of this.
Phew, miss.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
Fire spreading!
Well, I suppose so, Stefan, but at a certain point, the save scumming doesn't matter. Like, for this particular mission, the only way you could save scum to win is to literally reload every single turn.
I'm ready.
Every single shot until it hits. So you're only going to kill like 9, maybe 9. No, we missed a 70% shot, so never mind that. Can I Fulton myself out? No.
You know, that was good.
Yeah, maybe airborne, yeah. If we had fully geared guys and a squad of colonels, maybe.
Our defensive forces are down, Commander.
Good lord, look at that doom cannon.
To stop the Chosen now. It's been an honor.
It's been an honor.
Stop it now! The core is breached!
I hope it's going to give me the end game screen. Because I want to know what my score was. Compare my score to the end of last campaign's score. So there's one other thing. We tried the Twitch campaign timeline. We can try the Avenger Defense timeline now. This is the timeline where I quickly loaded back before that procced, and I sent some guys on a covert action to hopefully stop the Avenger Defense from happening. Let's just spin the time forward here now to see if it actually works. Because I'm guessing you have to complete that covert op to stop the Avenger Defense before it actually triggers. I think if they're busy doing that covert op, it might still trickle in. So I don't think we're not going to continue with this campaign. I just want to see what happens if we keep scanning. Is the Avenger
Our
defense going to
research
happen?
was a success, Commander.
Chidix, that was my Alpha squad. And my squads got kind of
I will
mixed up
send word
so
as
that,
soon as we have something of note.
so that Alpha wasn't even my highest level. I had to, see, like, this is the problem here. Really, this is the overall problem. I took my foot off the gas. It's December 5th, and my highest rank soldier is a task sergeant. It's just not good enough. So basically what I've been doing through the campaign is I have my squads, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and then I would send them all out together, right? Then when a mission becomes available, let's say I've got everybody in the barracks. I'm like, okay, cool, it's Alpha available, send them out. But let's say if I have a mission where 7 guys can go, but I only have 6 guys from Alpha available, I would then send Bravo. So I have quite an evenly spread XP pool. Look, I've got task sergeants in Delta, even a bunch of sergeants. Almost everybody is around staff sergeant or task sergeant. So I've got quite a flat XP pool. Instead, what I need to do is make sure that I have a much more top-end weighted XP pool, whereby, honestly, even by October, I need to have a colonel, or at least a master sergeant, so that I can do find the chosen strongholds. Because, look, it's December 5th, and the first chosen has assaulted us. No, Rem. I mean, for me, the thing is, I've got 2,500 hours. I'm just so bored of the base game. I can't play this game without all pods active. It's just too boring, and it's too frustrating for me. I hate the tactics of creep forward, engage a pod, and you can never push forward, because as soon as you push forward, you aggro another pod, and then, you know, your shinobi who's run forward to slash someone then gets flanked. All pods active is the way to go. Well, actually, RZI, what you got to understand is, if you have a mission that has 7 to 9 baseline enemy, so whatever the baseline activity is, whether it's 7 to 9, 10 to 12, 13 to 15, that top number, so 9, 12, or 15, that's the most amount of soldiers, amount of kills you can get XP for. So if you're on a 7 to 9 mission and you kill all 9 aliens, killing any reinforcements gives you nothing. It just does nothing. It doesn't give you any XP. And with the way that I haven't seen the XP table, but I remember it being discussed in the balance section at the Long War Chosen Discord. XP for kills gives you you get almost no XP. You get almost nothing. The vast majority of the XP you get is for completing missions. I think that also then needs to encourage me to, what's a reminder that, like, you see how busy I was in the early game, just smashing the missions, having all 4 squads out in the field at all times. I need to, and I'm guilty of taking my foot off the gas from about October, September probably, if I'm honest.
Avenger plotting new course.
Airborne, it's not really feasible, because with all, the other thing about all pods active is that every single mission needs to be a 7 to 9 enemies, at most 10 to 12. You just can't do anything more. You just can't do any more enemies on the field. So the main change I'm going to make in the next campaign is, let me go to this ready up screen here to show what I'm talking about. Okay, let's say mission pops. Okay, cool. Let's go do the mission.
Sector 9, Western United States.
I think the level up has been removed from this dev build here. So normally I would go like, okay, I would say, okay, let's send out Alpha Squad, and I'll send Alpha. Instead, what I'm going to do is not have squads, but I am going to still have the bonded pairs. What I'm going to do in the next campaign is immediately clear everybody, go select soldier, and then always just take the highest ranking soldier with, and then build a squad like that every single mission, so that every single mission I'm always sending my most experienced guys out. Let's just keep spinning to see whether we can complete this.
Avenger plotting new course.
Because if the Avenger defense procs again, that tells us one of two things. Either the Avenger defense proccing is completely random, or it means once you at least start the covert action, you stop the covert action. Sorry, once you start the covert action, stop the Avenger defense. The Avenger defense can't proc. One of those two.
Elders do not see them as innocents, be they man, woman, or child. All who stand in defiance are to be purged. Honor be damned.
In the end, your success here will be nothing.
Okay, good. So we managed to stop it.
Unshakable.
Well, Martin, the thing is, that's essentially what I was trying to do. But the knock-on effect of that is, the Alpha was supposed to be the highest ranking, but then a couple of people died, and then you bring less experienced guys up. I'm going to stop thinking in terms of squads. I need to start thinking in terms of pairs. Because within the squad, you've still got bonded pairs, right? So, in a perfect world, Jensen would have been bonded to someone else. So I still want to have a squad, you know, which is like a one shinobi, one assault, one specialist, one technical, one gunner, one sharpshooter, one ranger, one grenadier. We'll start. Okay, cool. Grab. You start in order. Grab the highest level technical, then you grab his bond mate, then you grab the highest level sharpshooter plus his bond mate, and so on and so forth. Then once we have, look, all we need to be clear. As soon as we have a single, you need a master sergeant or a gunnery sergeant. You need a master sergeant. As soon as you have one master sergeant, then you can go back to traditional squads. Because you just need to power level someone so that you can hunt the chosen and destroy their bases before they attack the Avenger. Now, intense training gives a bit of stats. Boot Reapers, Hunter Chosen, Specialist, Contact. One other thing that we could try in the next campaign is rushing the Scilab, and then always having a psychic operative in every single squad. Now, one thing about the psychics that's super interesting, I think, I'm not certain, but I think all of them get quick study, so they learn officer abilities in half the time. So they're basically designed to be officers. What I want to try, I don't think it's going to be good, but what I want to try is make every single have a psi operative in each squad. A psi operative in every squad, and then make them officers. Okay. I don't want to just sprint till the end of the campaign. I mean, we can't see the doom counter, but they just completed a major stride. I just want to see what my score is so I can compare it to the previous campaign. I don't think there's any point in going forward now. It's going to happen. Because even though we managed to stop that Avenger that Avenger assault, the next one's just going to happen soon. Like, he's at full knowledge, he's almost at full knowledge, she's almost at full knowledge. No one is even close to leveling up. Okay, I think let's wrap it up. Great campaign. We had a lot of great moments, but once again, and for me, this is far and away the most difficult part of Long War: The Chosen. You can do everything right, but you have to do everything right all the time. You can't make any mistakes at any point during the campaign, or you're done. So what are the negatives from this campaign? The negatives are not power leveling my lads. There's a lot of positives from this campaign. There's a whole lot. We managed to get 14 of the 16 countries contacted by, I think it was November, which is amazing for me. That's really, really good. I'm very happy and proud about that. I want to make sure I do that again. Oh, the other downside is this campaign I had a gather intel in one country at a time approach, which I think I'm not going to do. What I'm going to do in the next campaign is always have 2 countries gathering intel, both so that we can hopefully pull Advent around more and we can even out the vigilance spiking, but we can have more teams in the field more often. Next campaign we're going to completely skip laser weapons. We're going to straight for mags. We are going to, maybe we could make it the psychic playthrough. If I look at the squads here, what we tried this time was we put one of the faction soldiers in each of the squads. Maybe this time we put a psyop in each of the squads and then we leave the faction guys. We have them just run covert ops the whole time. Something, but they're never going to level up that way. I mean, the Templar and the Reaper and the Skirmisher, they're all kind of custom made for these kind of missions that can be ambushed. The Templar can run forward, Skirmisher can grapple, the Reaper can go invis. If we're going to rush a Scilab, it's going to be very expensive. You need 150 supplies to build the damn thing. You need 30 supplies to start researching. It's 180 supplies in the early game. What are we going to try? It's also going to delay us getting officers, which is going to hurt. But at least once we have 4 squads, each one with a Psi operative, each of them an officer, they can do a lot of cool shit. Okay. Modern, I don't think so. What we'll do for the next campaign is we will either just leave everybody with their base ammo colors, or the entire roster will just have one ammo color until we get our first Master Sergeant, when we can start hunting the Chosen, and then we can start doing squad colors. Yes, Psi soldiers have a lot of guaranteed damage. So Insanity has quite a high hit chance. It panics enemies. Fuse is hysterical. And then you have Soulfire. Does guaranteed Psi damage to organic enemy. Ignores cover and armor. Teleport, Mind Merge. Upcom L. Okay lads, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching you all. We're going to take a little break from XCOM. I'll see how I feel. But today is Thursday. We're going to play a bit of Red Solstice now. I'll see how I feel on Sunday night. Maybe we'll play some Battle Brothers. I do still want to give a peasant mob another go. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Love XCOM though. So good. Okay. I'm going to still be on now, Joda, so I'm just going to switch to Red Solstice. Should I though? How long has the stream been? It's an hour. You know what? Let's no. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it as a nice clean cut XCOM stream. Well lads, I hope you all enjoyed it. 30 episodes, you know, probably what, 60 hours 60 hours of content. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you guys on Sunday night, probably for Battle Brothers, maybe something else. We'll see how we feel. Thanks for watching lads. I'll see you then.